Ich sitze da mit der Anastasia. Sie ist aus der Ukraine geflüchtet, wo der russische Angriff gestartet hat. Hi Anastasia.
Hi.
So, where are you originally from? Can you tell us about?
I'm Ukrainian and I come from Ukrainian and it was Odessa. It's a city near Black Sea.
And what did make you decide to come to Switzerland?
For me, it's really not easy decision, and I think that I'm really afraid this day when it starts, because for me it's also like very important day. It was a day when I must go to Kiev for pass my last exams. Like I'm a Gestalt therapist, so I'm a kind of psychotherapist. And this day I go to my mother with my sister because we every Donnerstag.
Thursday.
Yeah, we go to my mother to do evening. We eat together and spend time like family. And I come to her with my suitcase, and we eat, and after we look the film, and after we go to sleep. It was like at 1 o'clock at the night, so a little bit later. But I wake up at 4 o'clock because 4 a.m. because I hear some bombs, and I wake up and I understand that something happened, and I wake up my sister. She like say, "Oh no, I think it's not so like work, and you need to check something." I go to sleep, but I can't sleep at this moment, and I start to talk with my friends and call and write and search in internet like what's happened and something like this. And after I read a lot of things, like it's not only in Odessa, it's also happened in Kiev and some cities. And I understand that something goes wrong when I come to the window and look at the sky and see like some helicopters, military comes, and it was really loud. Yeah, and I understand that this day I don't go to pass my exams. And I keep my country with this little suitcase with my records book for exams, with diplomas, and with a nice dress for celebrate this day. And also with the camera who gave me my friend, and I previous didn't use this camera. And I take this also for do a first photo, like I finish my studies, and it's so nice day for me. But it's don't happens.
Yeah, now it's one of the worst days of your life.
Yeah.
And how did you choose the country? Like, did you know where to go, or would it be clear on your way? Like, why did you choose Switzerland at the end of the day?
I really understand that I'm afraid a lot. I have a lot of fear, and I really want to change place because I don't understand what's happened, and I need a pause and safety place to understand what's happened and decide what to do. Because for me it's really, really high stress. And I decided to go. My sister decided to stay in Odessa, and my mother can decide at this time with who go or stay, and it's also like very difficult. And I spent like 6 hours to speak with my family more and more to understand who go and who stayed. And after we just go to first board near our city, like in Moldavia, and it's really stressful road because a lot of people go very quickly with speed without rules. like you read news, you hear like not so far of you some happens, some houses bombarded and something, and you really don't know where these rockets come, and you try as quickly as possible to go abroad. And we stay like, I don't know, a lot of hours, maybe 8 hours on the broad to keep our country, because it's a huge how to say, like queue of auto and other people, and it's really stressful. I remember that it was really night, so it's like 11 or 12, and I go out to look how much kilometers like to broad, and I go alone, and it's night, and I hear like some Russian people said something bad from Ukrainian people, and really at this moment you don't know what's happened. Like it's better to don't speak with some people because you don't know what they want to do. And like you don't feel safe. I don't know how to say. You don't feel that you are safety. Also at this moment, you don't know which people was in auto. You don't know. And we decide to go to Moldavia, and I am a doctor, my mother too, and we are both psychologists, and we decide to go there to help people after move to Romania and do something there, and go to Germany and to Switzerland. It was one our new friends, like in September we fly to Switzerland and celebrate a mother's birthday here, and we met with one woman, so she was so kindness, and she proposed to go here in Switzerland to decide
what to do.
Yeah, and we don't have some family or some parents or some friends abroad, so for us it's like it doesn't matter where to go.
Like what you seeked for was safety and being out of the danger.
And also very important that we think that we want to return at home in Ukraine, and at this moment it's a really bureaucratic house, and some country tell like if you receive status as here or here, you can't return, you lose the status. And we read that in Switzerland it's another, and we decide, okay, we want to have these opportunities, and we decide it's very good to stay here.
And like, if you were here, how did Swiss people meet you? Were they understanding? Did they have empathy, or was there distrust?
I really had different experience. Like, for example, our friend Xavier, he live in Switzerland, and we live in his office, and he was so kindness, and he really support a lot, and like we have the same mentality, and I really can write him if I feel me bad or I miss for something, and we can find a solution. Yeah. But sometimes I also have experience, like last week I go by car here in Switzerland, and I parked in the city, and one man come and look at my numbers, and look that I have Ukrainian flag here, like, and start to scream. and he started to scream, not Deutsch, Schweizerdeutsch. And I can't understand what he want. And I opened the window and he started to scream, and I asked what's happened, like, please tell me. And he say like put off your motor and listen to me. You go here and you have all for free. What do you want? Why you come here? And something like this. And this time I really feel me so sad, because I was also angry. Like he stopped me. He started to scream, and I really think that okay, if you want understand how I feel, I can kill some your friends, I can ruin your home, and I can give you for free transport in Ukraine and a space to live. But it's not like this. It's really the people think that here you are like at home, or I don't know, and it's very sad.
Because you didn't choose.
Yeah, I didn't choose, and I can't return. It's not safety. And you can't compare like when you lose some friends and apartment in Switzerland. I think that's life, it's more important.
Of course. So you said like you miss your home country and your hometown very much. So like when war is over and when you think that there is safety in the Ukraine as well, would you like to go back, or would you like to stay here in Switzerland?
Yeah, I want to return, because when I had birthday, not so, I like to say so far, yeah, like, and I really miss that I can't return and celebrate my birthday with my friends in my city, in my home, in my street, in my cafes. And I really missed for all. I born near the sea, and I missed for sea, because for me water, it's like resource, it's for freedom. Like it's a very huge place. You can swim, you can relax, you can change your mind. And at this time I think how I want to celebrate my birthday, because now I have opportunities to return, because Switzerland permit to go for 2 weeks in Ukraine, but I understand that was a lot of risk, and you don't know how you celebrate your birthday, because you need to go through all Ukraine to your city, and it's 10 hours by train, and you don't know where this rackets falls. Yeah, and you don't know. Yeah.
And how did home change? Like, did it change meaning for you? Like the subject of home, and how did it change since you had to flee to Switzerland?
Yeah, it's changed, and I think change really priorities. Like I have a dream to have a family, to have a child, and to do some work like psychotherapist and something. But at this moment, I like see how much people killed and how much children killed, and I understand that it was like type of genocide, and like a lot of people who have like the same blood like me killed. And now I think that I want that it like so quickly stopped, and I want to return and have a children and like rebuild my country and help as I can for something like this. And I also think that I want, like, Ukrainian people, it's like Kozaki, you know, like people who wear some nationally blues and wrote red pants, you know? No. Like they use horses to go, you know, with this one.
With the rodeo.
Yeah, like this. And I think so. I want to be married with Ukrainian men who like wear blouses, wear these red pants, and love Ukraine as me.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like before war, I really travel a lot last year because I want to educate some new things like in psychotherapy. But now I understand that I want to live only in Ukraine. Mm-hmm. That I want to have a house in Carpathian Mountain and an apartment in my city because I love the sea. And that's all. And I imagine that after this, I will be happy.
Mm-hmm. So you have really become like, you know now what your dreams are and how you want to spend your life.
Yeah, and it's like you understand what your soul wants. You understand like your language. It's very important. It's very important to speak Ukrainian because it's your nationality, because it's you. I'm Ukrainian, and they want to live, and they want that people can be free.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us.
Yes, thank you too.